Welcome to Kazan Central Stadium here at the World University Games. I'm Chelsea Cannell. Today we are going to highlight USA Track and Field, a talented group of athletes who are focused on bringing home some hardware. We're also going to take you inside the opening ceremonies, provide a beautiful tour of our host country, and give you a sneak peek at how our athletes are living while competing here at the Games.
Now to this very strong American team. They will be led off by Vashti Thomas, the women's 100 hurdles gold medalist. Then to Oriel Scott, the gold medalist in the 100 meters. Then to Barber, and bringing them home, Christy Johnson.
Well, there's no changes here. The Americans, the Russians and the Ukrainians using exactly the same quartets they used in the semi-finals. And the Americans ran 2 seconds slower than the Ukrainians, or 1.5 seconds slower than the Ukrainians. But surely in this event, we'll see the Americans go all out. But the thing with the Americans, if they get the baton round, then they'll probably win. But the trouble is, you just never know with them. It's well known that the Eastern Europeans, particularly the Russians and the Ukrainians, they're well drilled and schooled in their baton changing. The same cannot be said, it has to be said, of the Americans.
And we saw some very slick baton changing from the Ukrainian team last night in lane 6 in this final. But there is the lead-off for the Russian team, Kashina. She will hand over to the 200-meter finalist, Anastasia Korchezova. There is the lead for the Americans. Vashti Thomas, the winner of the 100-meter hurdles. They're away at the first time of asking. And as Angus indicated, this is all about slick baton changing. The Americans in red on their inside, the Russian Federation. That looks like a good baton change by both the favourites. Russia going down the back straight. The Ukrainians also going well. We saw their very good baton exchanging last night. Oh, and this is going to be an interesting finish, because it is the Ukrainians. My goodness, this is an upset. But last night we saw a very, very similar performance from the Ukrainians. It is their baton changing that produces that sort of display. They may not be the fastest on paper, but Povic, Pogrebniak, Ryanyan and Pyavchenko certainly know how to exchange that baton. 42.77, 42.40, the game's record. And the first 4 across the line inside 44.00, which is the qualifying standard for the World Championships. So you have seen a high-quality women's 4 by 100-meter final. That lane draw.
Oh, there's a problem here, you know, for the Russians, I think. It was a bit of a wild exchange. The Russians didn't really get it together quite as well as they usually do. The Americans here, Oriel Scott coming into Jade Barber. It's a safe change, but the Ukrainians absolutely on the money. All 3 changes as slick as you like. And that's why they came into the bend, or out of the bend, with a 3 or 4 meter lead. Final changeover for the Americans from Jade Barber to Christy Johnson. This was the order they did in the semi-finals as well, but the race is already over here. The Ukrainians way down the track. And you can see here, Johnson trying to find the baton. To her credit, at least she doesn't look round. But again, the Americans, when they get their batons right, they have the speed. But unfortunately, it's just never quite as good all the way around. That is a big victory over one lap of a track.
Produced by practice as a team, so that baton is exchanged quickly and slickly, no looking back. Poland will be delighted with their bronze medal, edging out the Russians. Poland clocking 43.81 to the Russians 43.98.
The competition is certainly steep out here at the World University Games. How did you guys take the lead in the end?
We just anchored it well. You know, we got out really good. Ariel, Scott, and Jade and Trish, all great legs. We have really good chemistry. I think that really helped a lot.
4x1 is mainly about handoffs, getting the stick around the track as fast as you can. So that was our goal, and we came pretty close to that, but we didn't come up with the goal, but we still did pretty good today.
When did you know that you had it?
As soon as our first leg took off, I knew we were going to do well because I have a lot of confidence in her because she's so fast. And then our second leg got it, and she's one of the fastest women I've ever seen before in my life. So those two, I knew we were good.
Against Russia, you beat your time tonight in the final by 1 second. You guys have some speed out there.
Yeah, we did. In the prelims, we had some bad handoffs, and we corrected it at practice. So it surprised me. I didn't know we were that fast. Like, I knew we were fast, but I was taken back.
For every athlete, it's a dream to put on that USA jersey, get up on that podium and medal. What does it mean to you?
It means a lot to me because it's my first time international, so it means a lot to me and my team.
Well, after Oriel Scott won their first gold medal in the 100 meters, and Vashti Thomas then added to it.
It feels like none other. I mean, there's nothing, honestly, there's no words to explain how honored I feel, how amazing it feels. It's just, nah.
Chris Wendt, captain of the U.S. men's water polo team competing here in Kazan, was kind enough to give us a tour of the Athletes Village to see where the students spend their time when they're not going for gold. We're here in the Athlete Village today in Kazan. You're going to give us a tour in a little bit, but first, let's talk about how you guys actually got here. What's the road to Russia been like?
Well, it's been a long trip. We started off in LA, and from LA we flew to Frankfurt, and then Frankfurt to Budapest. And in Budapest we stayed there a week, trained with the Hungarian team, had a good time in Budapest, and then from there we flew to Moscow, and then Moscow to here, and got in late last night and went through a real tough security checkpoint to get in, but it's been a good travel. Getting into the Athlete Village was quite the experience. You go through metal detectors, they search your bags, pulling everything out, no food, no drinks, going in and out just to the pool, which is across the street. They have you on complete lockdown. I feel like there's cameras everywhere while watching you, so it's a good time.
A little eerie.
A little eerie, so I feel safe though.
And what about the other teams here? Has everyone been friendly? Have you been able to communicate with anyone?
We've been trying. The English team's almost everyone speaks English. That's a plus for us.
So what's been the strangest thing so far in Russia? You've only been here, what, a couple days, but what's been the weirdest thing?
The security is pretty wild, and the sun sets at about 11 o'clock and rises about 3 a.m. So there's not much nighttime, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah, hard to sleep. You woke up at the 3 a.m. when it was bright out and you're a little confused.
So on top of the cameras and the sunlight, it's been a little bit like someone's watching you up all hours. But you're going to get sleep. You guys are going to do awesome. And before all of that happens, you're going to show us around the Athlete Village. moment of truth.
Yes.
Is it clean?
Pretty clean. We just got here, so.
I'll be easy on you.
There you go.
White glove test here coming up.
So, this is our common area.
Palatial.
Yeah, very.
So you've got like a little kitchen area, a
Yes.
fridge. Should
Yes.
we fridge test this?
We don't have anything in there yet. We just got here.
And this is it.
Yes, this is the room.
Which one's yours?
This is mine. I better make this. Sorry, Mom.
Uh-oh, busted. Someone
there you
didn't
go.
make their bed.
Yes.
It's not like
But-
you don't have better things to be doing
Right,
here.
right. So, yeah, our room's a little small, but it's great accommodations, slept well. It's really bright out in the mornings, but it's nice.
Now you're a tall guy. I don't imagine you fit in this bed.
My feet hang off a little, but my roommate's even taller, and he's got a whole foot and half his leg off the bed, so it's interesting. It works. It works.
Just curl up a little bit. All right, Chris, so this is the official cafeteria, and unfortunately, it's athletes only, so you're going to have to tell us what's behind those beautiful doors.
Well, you've got quite an array of food. You've got food from all over the world. There's an Asian section with sushi. There's a local section where you get food from around here. They've actually got a McDonald's inside where you can get anything you want there, and it's all for free, and you get as much as you want. So it's pretty cool.
What are the hours of operations on this place?
It's actually open 24/7, so anytime you're feeling hungry, you can just stop on by, and they're very friendly inside.
So can you just grab literally anything you want? Like if you want some sushi, you want some McDonald's, you want, I don't know, Russian food, all on one plate?
Anything you want. You can stack it up a foot high if you want.
Now can you take it to go though?
I actually don't know that yet. I'm not sure. So
gotta find that
I'll have
out.
to test to find out.
You gotta find that out. All right, well, it's been an amazing tour. It's really cool to see the way you guys are living and you're eating, but you got practice to go to.
Yeah, don't want to be late.
Okay, well, we'll see you in the water then.
All right, thanks a lot.
Bye, Chris.
Sure.
Welcome back to our coverage of the 2013 World University Games. Like the athletes, we are living here in Kazan while covering the games, so we decided to take a tour to find out more about this historic location. Dobro Pashalova Kazan, which means in Russian, welcome to Kazan. At least I hope. It's such a beautiful day, we figured we'd give you a tour of this historic city. Kazan is considered to be the third capital of Russia. The 1,000-year-old city is now a cultural gem, home to 1.2 million people, mostly young adults. The streets are filled with nearly 200,000 students from 67 countries. Bamana is regarded as the main street here in Kazan and has the largest collections of restaurants, bars, and cafes in the city. Well, you can't come to Russia without picking out the perfect souvenir, and I found just the spot.
The traditional dolls is made here in Kazan.
Thank you. So here we have some traditional Russian cuisine, starting with esh poshmak, which is a triangle stuffed with meat and potatoes, borscht, which is a traditional Russian soup, and gobodaya, which is pie stuffed with rice, raisins, eggs, and fried curd. What is it like here in Kazan?
It's definitely interesting. I have to say, men are a lot more chivalrous. Yesterday, I lost my shoe on the bus, and a man ran back the length of 3 bus stops to retrieve it for me and bring it back to me where I was waiting. So, and he didn't even speak English. He just said, "Devushka," like, wait here, and ran.
Воздух, кокетки дым, совершенно непригоден для дыхания. Рыбы не живут без воды.
Look who I found. It's Uni, the official mascot of the World University Games here in Kazan. A perfect way to end the perfect day. We should get a picture. Smile, Uni.
But Thomas, perhaps the favourite. She goes in lane 3 in the red of America. There is Danielle Williams. I think that is relaxation. So, McCann, Thomas, Tiete, Thomas, Ogunova, Williams, Talley, Greenidge, Ploticina, the finalists in the women's 100-meter hurdles. And Argunova, the Russian, slow to settle there. Argunova in 4, alongside her Danielle Williams. Williams sub 13 seconds this season, 12.69. They come to the set position. And we're away. And it is Thomas who is the first to rise. Is she going to leave the field, trailing in her wake? Chasing her home is Williams, but Thomas leads over that final set of hurdles. She's going to take it. 12.60. The favourite takes it in a time below 13 seconds. We have to see whether she has improved her lifetime best. She has 12.61 with a wind speed of plus 1.8, a superb example of technique and speed there. It was never really in doubt from the first hurdle. Thomas drove out of her box and literally led all the way. Valiant effort from Danielle Williams, the Jamaican, trying to hunt her down, but she never, ever looked like succeeding.
That was a fantastic run from Vashti Thomas. She really delivered the pressure that time around. 2 gold medals for the United States of America here today. They'd only got 1 through the whole of the first 3 days, but now they have 3 gold medals in total. The hammer earlier today, and now the 100-meter hurdles. It was a good start, you have to say, from the Jamaican Danielle Williams. Alina Talley was a bit disappointing off the gun. She really sat in the blocks. The Jamaican much sharper away, but Vashti Thomas, she was the fastest of all. After the disappointment of the long jump, she didn't let that little kick over the hurdle put her off one bit, and she comes through to take that title. A fantastic win in 12.61, and it puts her joint 7th in the world this year. A very, very fast time indeed.
And it was, in fact, Alina Talley, the fast-finishing Alina Talley, who had a good run in the final 30 metres or so, who came through to edge Williams out of the silver medal position. Very, very good technique there from Vashti Thomas. She gets the training legs snapped down very, very quickly.
My coach had asked me if I wanted to come to the World University Games, and I was really for it. And I was like, yeah, why not?
What's your experience been like so far?
So far, my experience has been awesome. I love it here. The people here are amazing. Like, the protocols are really simple. The way they run the meets is really nice. The food is amazing. I really love it here. I didn't go in there saying I'm gonna win. I just went in there, I wanted to execute my race. I wanted to do everything that I've done in practice, just get it right. And I mean, there was great competition there. Everybody there was so good, and I was just like, I just had to do my best.
Was there ever a moment in the competition that you thought, uh-oh, maybe I'm not going to get it, or did you know?
Actually, yes. I had hit one of the hurdles really bad, and I had actually hit it so bad it put me in like a backwards motion. So then I had to get forward, because if I would have stayed in that position too long, everybody would have just passed me.
What were you telling yourself in that moment?
At that moment, I was like, oh shoot, you better go. You better get forward, get everything exactly right, go, go, go. I didn't go in there saying I'm gonna win. I just went in there, I wanted to execute my race. I wanted to do everything that I've done in practice, just get it right. And I mean, there was great competition there. Everybody there was so good, and I was just like, I just had to do my best.
Was there ever a moment in the competition that you thought, uh-oh, maybe I'm not gonna get it, or did you know?
Actually, yes. I had hit one of the hurdles really bad, and I had actually hit it so bad it put me in like a backwards motion. So then I had to get forward, because if I would have stayed in that position too long, everybody would have just passed me.
What were you telling yourself in that moment?
At that moment, I was like, oh shoot, you better go. You better get forward, get everything exactly right, go, go, go.
Did you ever expect to come here and win not only a gold, but also a silver?
No, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect to win gold and silver. Honestly, I didn't expect to. I didn't come in with any expectations. I was just like, just come here and do your job. Just do what you've always done. Maybe work on some new things, but don't panic. Don't do anything extraordinary. Just do you.
What was the day of competition like? Were you nervous? How did you get yourself through it? What was the full day like from start to finish?
My day was really nerve-wracking, especially when it comes to the hurdles. I get really nervous because I really want to do good. And I probably didn't eat as much as I should have, and I warmed up way too early. I knew that for sure. And I was a bucket of nerves. This was a really good experience because this is only my second meet overseas, so it's really different from the way we do meets in the States. And if I wouldn't have come here, I would be going to Olympics and not know how anything works. But now I have a really good idea. I can't put words to it. I've been saying this to everybody. I cannot explain how awesome this is, what an honor it is, not only to have represented my country, but my school, the Academy of Art, and even where I'm from, San Jose. It's just, I feel like I got in a position of so much honor, and I feel like I did really well.
Welcome, I'm Danny Ali here in Kazan, Russia. I'm one of the lead announcers here, and today we're going to do a pretty big basketball game between the United States men and Australia. You can tell I shaved for this one, so it's kind of important. The producers have asked me to kind of take you along for the ride, see what I do. So we'll take you in this van right here, take you to the basket hall, one of the more creatively named stadiums here in Russia, and we'll show you how I prepare for things for this US and Australia game. Come along with us. The United States, Australia, it's a big game for these two teams. And let's face it, for the United States, if they win this game, they clinch a spot into the medal rounds. And if they lose, they could find themselves on the outside looking in. And Bob McKillop had said that anything less than a gold would be a disappointment. So with all the greatness that comes with playing for Team USA, certainly is a lot of pressure. Hey, and look, me as the announcer, look, broadcasting Team USA basketball, certainly a dream of mine, of course, and hey, the pressure's on me, you know.
Glad you can join us. Settle in for some basketball and throw it on the Barbie, as they say in Australia. McDermott around the cut. The runner, no good. Loose ball, picks it back up and puts it in.
And that's what he does. He plays hard, he gives the effort all the time.
Consensus All-American for Creighton this past season, and what a player he has been. And on his way to the NBA, and he's a first-round pick by many people's opinions. Here's Igor Hadziemirovich making his first appearance of the game, and how do you do? Igor from Boise State with love hits the three to tie it up. 36-35, USA over Australia. 1 point separating the two teams. Backing down, Bairstow gives it up in the first turnover for Australia at the 2-minute mark in the second quarter.
Much better defensive rotation that time.
Dinwiddie to McDermott for three, short. Jefferson the putback, that's good. You know, it's interesting, Coach McKillop was talking about an international philosophy he picked up while in Italy. He said, well, when you run international play, you either shoot in the first 7 seconds of the shot clock or the final 10 seconds. Here comes Hancock, who is hog-tied and did not like that foul by Igor Hadziemirovich.
Yeah, that was a very hard foul, which we often get here in the international game.
He will go to the line for his efforts. All expenses paid on the foul. What a story Hancock has. We documented it. Had that tough tragedy, his dad passing away before the run-up to the tournament, the flag bearer, and all the accolades he got for his play in the Final Four. Bairstow, one of 7 children in this family. It must have been interesting growing up.
I only had 2 brothers, and it was tough to get food, so.
Yeah, luckily they have a lot of room in the outback. 8 seconds to play. Dinwiddie for the U.S. Shot clock is off. 4 seconds, 3, 2. Dinwiddie will fire away from 3, and he hits it to end the half, and that's the way you want to end the half. The United States goes up by 3. It's a tight one. Stick with us. United States 43, Australia 40. Back with the second half right after this.
Hey, thanks for taking a look into what I do on a regular basis for one of these games. Tough loss to the United States today. They're going to try and get it back against Canada next game. But glad you came along for the ride. Got to see what I do all the way over here in Kazan, Russia. Thanks. Talk to you soon.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more coverage from the 2013 World University Games.
Lifetime best, 4:06.87.
One lap to go now at the bell, and Sharmina at the moment leading her fellow Russian Elena Kolovkina, and the two of them trying to fight their way away from the rest.
And it is Luisa Gega, the Albanian, with a lifetime best this year of 4:05.11, who has gone with them. But it is the two Russians at the front of the field. Sharmina leads And those, can she get her on the line? She's working very, very hard, but Korobkina is going to hold her off. So it's a 1-2 to the delights of the crowd in front of me. Russia gold, Russia silver, 4:05.50.
All right, Nicole, the competition's certainly steep here at the games.
Yeah.
But what does it mean to you to make it into the finals?
It's just such a great opportunity that I was given from USA and USA Track and Field to represent. We have an incredibly small team here for track and field from the US, and everyone has done so well that, you know, I just tried to get in there, mix it up, go for a medal. I ran out of gas a little bit with about a lap to go, but, you know, I put myself in there. I was up at the front. I think hopefully my coach would be happy. It's so awesome. I'm sad that the numbers are so big because you have to cover up the USA, but it's just such an honor to be here, and so many of the girls in my race are Olympians from their respective countries, and track is so deep in the USA. To just make this team, I'm incredibly proud.
Well, you're here for business, but I know you have to have a little fun here in Kazan. How's the experience been for you seeing the city?
It's amazing. Just to be in the athlete village with people from all different countries and all different sports has been fun. I've gotten to see as many sports as possible. I saw beach volleyball, badminton, water polo, a few others, so it's just cool to interact with the other athletes.
And this isn't a bad backdrop either. The Kremlin right behind us. Have you made it to the Kremlin yet?
I haven't. That's my goal for tomorrow.
Well, congratulations for
Thank
making
you.
it here.
Fencing has been a part of the Olympics since the first modern games in 1896. It's a sport that involves precise hand-eye coordination and fancy footwork. I got the chance to catch up with Kamali and Nicole, two members of the women's fencing team, who were kind enough to walk me through the basics and tolerate my lack of coordination. Take a look. I am here with Nicole and Kamali. They are members of the USA fencing team, and they're going to teach me a little bit about the sport today.
They call it physical chess, so it's about like having a lot of strategy, being really smart. It's not about who's faster or stronger, but who can outsmart the other person.
I already feel like I'm in trouble.
So everything from the waist up is target area.
I don't like the way you said that. Oh. I don't want to be a target.
I think it's funny that we just didn't tell them how good you are. I mean, you were on 2 national teams.
Yeah, they don't have to know.
I mean, yeah. And then you were 5th at NCAA this year, All-Americans.
I mean, I'll go easy on her.
Yeah, don't kill her, please. She doesn't know what she's getting
fine.
herself into. You're going to hold your saber tooth right out here. And that's it. That's it. Yeah, you just need like a little more confidence, and that's it.
Am I a natural?
Almost. So next we're gonna teach you something called a parry. So if she attacks you first, you have to parry her. So Nicole's gonna do an advanced lunge. You're gonna take a parry 5 and repost to her head. Are you ready? Can you do it? Yes, you can. Okay, ready? Good, good, that was great. So I think you know how to attack and you know how to parry. So fence.
Just like that?
Yeah. When I say ready, ready fence. Take 1 advance, wait for her to attack you, parry 5. Yes, don't show her, don't show her. But yes, ready, fence. Oh, yeah, well you parried, but she parried you back. So it was good though, it was good, it happens, it happens.
No.
It happens. Okay, here's new strategy. You're gonna attack her, okay? So you're just keep going. Don't stop. Keep advance, advance, advance. You're gonna go down and hit her under her elbow. Hit her under her armpit. Okay? You can do it. Don't stop. Just keep going until you. Right. Ready? Fence. Go. 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 It was good, but she parried you. Fence. Look, you're light. You're light. Excellent. Excellent. Well, Chelsea, you did great, and the whole Russian team is staring at you, so you might be their next competition. So you're going to take off your mask and shake hands with Nicole with your ungloved hand.
good competition. I think I won.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, to end the bout, we salute. So.
So L shape, lay down, middle, the face, back out, and down. Perfect.
I'll see you guys in 2 years at the World University Games.
Sounds good.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more coverage of the 2013 World University Games.
They are coming forward to their blocks. Alu Audrey of Italy is in 1. Olga Safronova, Kazakhstan 2. Aurelio Scott 3 of the United States. Lena Grinchikaite of Lithuania 4. Cheyenne Davis of Canada in 5. Andrea Luisa Grazianu of Romania in 6. Hanna Mari Latvala of Finland in 7. And Amy Foster of Ireland in lane 8. The final of the women's 100 meters at the 27th World University Games. Away they go first time. It's a blanket start at the moment, but here comes Lena Grinchikaite running well, but putting her under pressure now. Aurelio Scott, the American, just straining away, trying to go to the line, and the American takes it. Grinchikaite having second place, a terrific battle to the line, 11.28 the winning time, and the American delivers on her promise. Fantastic running, and the Americans take their first gold medal in the athletics at the World University Games of 2013, and they did it with style. I think Alu Audrey might have come through there late on for Italy. It was between her and Davis. Confirmation of the 11.28 time then for Aurelio Scott to become the champion, a woman who's the only one in the field under 11 seconds this year. 11.32 for Lena Grinchikaite of Lithuania, and it is the Romanian Grazianu who came through there to take the bronze medal ahead. We're waiting just for the rest of the times to come in, but that was a terrific finish. But you have to say there that she really felt the pressure of the Lithuanian in the last 20 meters.
She did. She dominated the earlier rounds, but she had to show her mettle there to hold off the challenge from the Lithuanian athlete. Scott, very, very powerful figure there. Good dip for the line. Grazianu will be pleased with her 11.41. It is a season's best. 11.32 her lifetime best for the bronze medalist.
Well, the NCAA Women's Indoor 60-meter champion takes gold outdoors at the World University Games.
Like the Olympics, the opening ceremony at the World University Games is a chance for the host country to show their pride and welcome athletes from around the world. Our Kristen Kenny was on site at the Kazan Arena to capture the excitement.
We just arrived here at the Kazan Stadium for the World University Games opening ceremonies, and guess what? I have the best seat in the house with Team USA, of course.
You feel like it's an Olympiad, you know, the way countries are together, the excitement, the enthusiasm.
It's just a huge honor. I'm really privileged that I got the opportunity to do it, and I'm excited. There's so many athletes here, so many great people here.
Kind of just having fun, meeting a lot of people, meeting people from different countries. So, you know, it's a good experience, and we're just kind of taking it all in.
Oh, man, I'm stoked. I'm fired up. There's so much love in the air. All the bodies, culture, everybody just different.
We're in between Ukraine, Uganda. We're just mixing and mingling with everybody.
Well, all I can do is to cover you in my flag.
Oh, really? Wow, now this is a treat. I don't know if USA is going to like this. Uh-oh.
I'm excited, fired up, you know, just ready to represent. Can't wait to get out there.
The moment is almost here, what we've been waiting for about 3 hours. So how long have you been waiting here?
Yeah, the same as you. A long time.
A long time indeed. It's just an incredible moment. You can feel it, the build-up, all of the amazing people out here from around the globe.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I played in front of a lot of people, but I'm probably more nervous right now.
We are literally stepping into the shoes of some of the best athletes from our nation and following them on a once-in-a-lifetime journey. It's emotional, it's exciting. I can't know I'm lost for words.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more coverage from the 2013 World University Games.
So to their marks for this men's 100-meter final: Schmelik, Idrisov, Jobodwana, Kofi, Yamagata, Effa, Sakalauskas and Bodrov. So can Kofi produce another fine run as he did in his semi-final when he came through very, very late? Jobodwana in 3, Yamagata, who looked so good yesterday, in 5. Effa, the Canadian, in 6. Yamagata got away very well. Sam Effa also up there. Kofi going very well. And it is, but Jobodwana coming through. It's the South African from lane 3. Anaso Jobodwana takes that. 10.10, his lifetime best. The trackside clock showing 10.10, so he's had to equal his lifetime best, if not better it, to take the 2013 Universiade 100-meter men's title. The win confirmed for Jobodwana, 10.10 to equal his PB. Yamagata, the Japanese athlete, in second place, 10.21, and Kofi will be delighted with his bronze medal because he has recorded a new lifetime best of 10.1, given the same time as Kofi and split on the thousandths of a second with the photo finish team.
Well, what a fantastic final that was. He came into this final with the fastest time of any of the men in this final. Rico Yamagata got his customary fast start and was leading at 50 meters, but here comes the surplus speed of the South African all the way through to the line. Fantastic victory, still accelerating as he hit the line in 10.10, equaling his fastest time in the world, and South Africa have found another sprinting star.
And in that final, we saw very much the elite side of these university championships. Quality field for this women's 400-meter hurdles final. Starter will shortly call them into the set position. And we are our way in this women's 400-meter final. The Canadian in lane 3, Sarah Lynn Wells, You can't miss Yoroshchuk in those tall pink socks as she strides down the back straight on her outside, Titimets, and it is Yoroshchuk who is going extremely well, the defending World University Games champion. It is Yoroshchuk who leads as they come round that bottom bend. But also going well is the Irina Davidova, the Russian. It is Davidova, the Russian. Davidova leads with one flight of hurdles to take. This is going to go down to the wire. Who is going to get this? It, in fact, is Anna Titimets, the Ukrainian, the Olympic Games semi-finalist.
And Sarah Lynn Wells, who got a personal best in the semi-finals, couldn't repeat that in the final and makes do with 4th place. Has to be said, though, the rest of them behind the medalists were a little bit behind the front three who were clear. Davidova just failing to get in front of Yoroshchuk there.
A good finish and a well-judged race.
We hope you have enjoyed this special look at our American track and field athletes. And make sure to stay with us for more coverage from the 2013 World University Games.